And good afternoon. I brought you down to my side, so you're right down next to the ground. So, yep, the ocean giveth again. Picked up another couple of machines we're going to have a quick look at. Right, that's yesterday's machina, and look what we have. See the compartments again on here. So there's no doubt that this has been put together. Look. And also this, just the interesting stuff I thought. This, oh, look how big it is. Look. Critters. Mollusks, isn't it? Pesky mollusks. They get about, don't they? Look at those ridges. Look. First they do that, and then the salt water gets in there, then the water evaporates, and the salt goes and expands on us and makes all the bigger holes. Crazy stuff. And remember that piece that I said, God, that looks like a turtle's head. Remember this one? Looks like a kind of a turtle's head, or some kind of reptile, but I said if it is, it's got the obvious evidence of prints. And I say that as well because at the same time there are the ridges where the fingers fit. Okay, now I saw this one today and it just reminded me of that one that we just looked at. It's got a stone as a head. Doesn't look reptilian, but it just had a few qualities about it that I thought, that's a bit interesting. So here it is. And this one, it's heavy. And I did the magnet test, which I'll do now before we start. Can't do many things, but we do what we can in it. So, with the magnet, all I have is two magnets, long magnets, just squishing a piece of string, so they just split apart. So, on this one, there's no doubt that, right, it wants to stick. Right, I'm pulling it a little bit and it does, it goes away. Now these ones, again, it does that if you watch carefully. So if I go over to this side, right, look, see how it's, and if I move back a bit, right, I don't know if you can see it clearly enough, but it does, it grips onto it a little bit. I pull black. See how it, and this one the same. See, it goes, I'm coming back a little bit on the string, and I'll go closer and think, definitely is. It most definitely is. But nothing, the metal detector, it doesn't pick anything up on this one and this one, but it does on, let's turn that on. go into these. Now go over here. Oh, hang on. All metals. It's better. Ooh. Hello. Didn't do that before. I'm touching, so I think it might have just been. Could just be that, or is there something underneath on the ground? But nothing obvious, right? All on here, but there is here, but not on that one. All right, so those are the basic tests. Why do we do them? Well, because we can. We don't have much in the form of investigative gear, do we? You know, things like being able to date this stuff. How would you go about dating this stuff? How did the first person work out that something has a half-life of, let's say, 4.6 billion years? How do you do that? It's just ridiculous. Right? People don't ask the questions. People don't go, well, how did they do that? How did they work that out? Everybody thinks they have an answer, but they don't, because it's ridiculous. Something has a half-life of 4.6 billion years, and then another half-life, and then another half-life, and then another half-life. Before you know it, it's had 10 lives. One life is 2 half-lives. That's it. All right, let's have a... Why do we do this? Well, just to see. I was a vehicle mechanic in the army, so you do get a sense of stuff, how things work. And these are definite joints. There's no doubt about it. Who's there? I mean, we might find a moving part in one, couldn't we? It's interesting, isn't it? This is real. This hasn't been apart in who knows how long. So it's awesome. So that obviously just knocks off. Then you never really know exactly what you're looking for, do you? But I'm pretty sure we know when we found it. Oh, look at that there. keys and stuff. Taking the transfer box off. It's the same shape as that bit that fell out of yesterday's, roughly, give or take. What's that in there? Right. Get that off here. I can get another join right there, doesn't it? So it is right there. But no, that's pretty solid. Oh, hang on. Alright. No doubt that just knocks out. Alright, and let's have a look at that. Will just pop out, no doubt. Das ist das Real McCoy, ja? Right, let's get the this is where the chain mechanism is, the timing belt chain and all of that. So it goes in here. Ancient technology. Now it's fossilized, but stone is everywhere, isn't it, eh? Stone is everywhere. A few bits that probably knock off here. There might be a bit of hammering here, so if you're squeamish, I'm just going to go get a pair of the protective glasses. Alright, so a little knock. This stuff has been covered up for whew, cool, eh? What? No moving parts? A long, long time ago. I reckon that will split again there. I'm not going to do the big one. We're going to be a lot more gentle now. There's two we've taken apart. We know roughly where things sit. So I'm going to take the bigger one apart real gentle. Because one day we can put it back together. Start it up. You started it up. Yeah. Ancient tech. Yeah. You can imagine taking like a mower apart. Well, this is nothing like that. But you know what I mean? You can see where little parts are. It's still split there. There's another part in there. So that's just a couple of taps. How long are we on? 21. All right, well, I'm not disappointed at all. Oh, let's take this another piece here. Knock the obvious bit off. See that there? This would be the heat exchanger. Oh. All right. It started, I think. It started. So this could be the first time ancient technology has been stripped open like this. The first time. There is a time to be gentle and there is a time to have a look. I feel like today was the time to have a look. Don't you? What do you reckon? Was this baby running an overhead cam? Still splits again. You can see it, can't you? Little sections and. See you later, guys. Hey, mate. Let's knock that bottom bit off. There. That there fits in. That's a separate piece. Another separate piece there. Right. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. It's the old sump. That is fascinating tech, yeah? Unglaublich. Que máquina. Right, let's should be able to lever that off by the looks of it. Oh, not even, just touch it and it popped. New diaphragm on that, I think. Looks like it's a bit dry, probably lack of lubrication over the years. Well, there are a few more bits, but oh. Been telling us little porky pies, haven't they? No ancient civilization, really. Well, this didn't just fall off of a calendar, did it? All right, folks, let's have a closer look at that. What time? Oh, look, 27. Oh, I want to take it to 30 minutes and then that'll be it. Because that keeps the TikTokers with 2:15 minutes. So this one, magnet goes for it. I mean, this could be modern day stuff, but at the same time, ants are on it from the ground. Oh! These are ants from the ground. I don't think they were in here. Got that? So I did hose this right down, so these have to be not going up my fingers, are they? All right, we come up to 30. Look at these, mate. Oh, they definitely went inside here. Okay. Gosh, it's like a bloody fair attraction, fairground attraction for them. All right. Yeah, they're only on the bottom. She crawled up there from the grass. All right, folks, 29:34, coming up 30. And I will be back with some more cool stuff very soon. All right, later, peeps.